Welcome to my students on all Sudan, especially students of Sudanese certificate. We start our lessons here with Gerund. Most of the teachers start their lesson with tenses, but here the grammar we start with Gerund because بنبدأ بالجرند. Most of the teachers neglected. معظم الأساتذة يمكن بينسوا مزاد الجرند وفي تركيز على التنسز. Yes, tenses are very important, but gerund also is important. What is gerund? The gerund is ing form added to the verb to make it noun. وهو تكوين ing إضافة للverb الفعل عشان يحوله اسم. For example, read, it becomes reading. Read يقرأ. Readings قراءة. Also eat, it becomes eating. تحول من اسم من فعل لاسم. This is we call gerund. And gerund is the noun from the verb. لأنه أفعال بتتحول لأسماء. وفي كل اللغات في أفعال بتتحول لأسماء ولكن في أسماء بتكون بنسميها جامدة ليست لديها أفعال. And here this is gerund الاسم المشتق من الفعل. Okay. You have studied gerund in spine 3 in the 8th form سنة 8 but it is very simple بسيط جدا. Here is more complicated. In secondary school السنة الثالثة more complicated أكثر تعقيدا because it has many uses. عنده استخدامات كثيرة. عكس في الصف الثالث only one use about the verbs عن الأفعال. What are the uses of gerund? We have many uses. Okay. The first use, gerund as a subject of a sentence. Subject of a sentence. And you know that subject الفاعل ويكون في بداية الجملة. وفي اللغة الإنجليزية most sentences begin with subject. For example, I go to school. I is here subject. Muhammad reads a book. Muhammad subject. In English, we have no sentence begin with verb except in imperative ما عدا في حالة الأمر stand up, sit down and so on. دي بتبدأ بالفعل. أما أي جملة بتبدأ بضمير أو اسم. We call it here subject. When the subject begin with a verb between brackets and we have dots, you should make it gerund. أي جملة بدت يعني بدون أي subject لا اسم ولا ضمير between brackets بين قوسين كاتب يعني فعل, here you should add ing in order to become gerund. For example, here read between brackets number 1. read between brackets كتب نمرة 1 dots نقط between brackets read is a way to success. Here it becomes reading is the way to success. Reading is the way to success. Okay. Also, we have another example. Swim is my hobby. Between brackets number 2. Dots swim is my hobby. It becomes swimming is my hobby. This is the first use of the gerund as I repeat أكرر as subject of a sentence. Okay. Number 2, the other use of the gerund. It becomes after adjectives. We have 2 adjectives, only 2 adjectives that followed by gerund. You know that we have many adjectives like tall, short, thin, fat, expensive, cheap, and so on. We have many more than hundreds of adjectives, but only 2 adjectives followed by gerund. صفتين بس. The first one is busy, مشغول, and the second is worse, مستحق. صفتين ديل بس اللي بيجي كرر. Busy followed by verb, it becomes gerund. words followed by verb, it becomes gerund. بس الصفتين دي. For example, that man is busy, dots, write. It becomes writing. Also, second example, the house is words. After words, we have dots, buy. It becomes buying. يعني لو ترجمنا إنه ذلك المنزل words مستحق, but instead of buy, buying الشراء. It becomes noun. Okay. This is about the second use of the gerund. Number 3, the third use of the gerund after prohibition. Prohibitions, تحريم أو المنع. In English, prohibition, the mark of prohibition is no. When we have no, no for negative للنفي. But no in the beginning of the sentence, no beginning of the sentence في بداية الجملة معناها ممنوع for prohibition. No dots smoke between brackets بين قوسين smoke, it becomes no smoking ممنوع التدخين. No dots park, it becomes no parking ممنوع إيقاف السيارات. Also no enter, it becomes no entering ممنوع الدخول. Okay, my students, take care. If you have found no, you must or you should put gerund after the verb. If you have no, the verb between brackets, you should put gerund. It becomes gerund. No parking, no smoking, no entering. Number 4, after here prepositions. You notice that. Number 3, prohibition. معناه المنع والتحريم. But here prepositions, and you have known preposition from the basic level school من الأساس عارف preposition. And here like in, on, at, for, of O double F also, from, up, with, without, by. These are prepositions. Any one of these prepositions should followed by gerund. For example, okay, he is interested in يعني have a desire لديه رغبة in work between brackets work, it becomes working in computer. Another example, the letter B. Okay, soap is used for wash between brackets wash, it becomes washing والغسيل. The letter C, he gave up. You know give up? يترك. Gave up. In his past. Gave up is smoke. It becomes smoking. يعني ترك أوقف التدخين. Gave up. Also paint وهي الطلاء أو البوية. protect iron بيحمي الحديد. From between brackets rust, it becomes rusting. Protect iron from rusting. Here we have from, also he has up, for, and in. These are prepositions. Any preposition followed by gerund except ما عدا to. And you know that after to, it becomes infinitive. To go, to sleep, to drink, to eat, to visit. This is exception, this is not to. But any preposition should followed by gerund. Number 5, the fifth use is the most difficult item in the gerund because we have a lot of verbs, more than 15 verbs here. My student, you should be careful about learning of these verbs because they usually come in the examinations. The most item comes in the examination is after the verb. The verbs are enjoy, stop, go, also the verb like, dislike, the verb love, and the opposite hate, and the verb prefer. All these verbs you have studied them in the 8th form سنتام. But here we have other verbs. In the 3rd form سنة ثالثة أفعال إضافة. For example, avoid يتجنب. Deny ينكر. Admit the opposite of deny يقر يحترف. Also the verb remember, and the opposite forget, the opposite of remember. The verb also begin, start, the opposite finish, and end. All these verbs should followed by gerund. Even these verbs in the past or in the present or in the future should be followed by gerund. For example, the thief admitted, here past, stealing. Also, the killer or the murderer denied killing. We have another example. We enjoy, between brackets, watch. It becomes watching TV, as you have studied in the 8th form. We enjoy watching TV. Also, we have another example. He risked entering the forest. He risked entering the forest. غامر بدخول الغابة. Also after the verb risk. After avoid, he avoids walking, between brackets, walk, it becomes walking in the crowd. Avoids walking in the crowd. Also avoided walking in the crowd. If it is the past, the present, or any form of the verb, here the verb should be followed by gerund. Okay, the sixth use, the use number 6. Here we use gerund after these expressions and structures. And you know that expressions and structures differ from the direct verb. يختلف من الفعل المباشر. Here we have some expressions. For example, it is no good. And here the translation of it is no good, don't translate it ليس جيد. It is no good, لا داعي. Notice that there is difference in معنى. It is no good, لا داعي. Also, it is no use. This expression followed by gerund. We have another expression followed by gerund. I can't help. Also, be used to. Notice that be, for example, be is or are or am plus used to. Be used to. تعود على. احتاج على. Okay. Followed by be is or are or am. Be used to. Even we have to نتكلم عن كل التعبير. Be used to. He is used to. He is used to. They are used to. I am used to. I am used to climbing the tree when I was. I am used to climbing the tree. He is used to studying English. Okay. Also, we have the example of this. Look forward to also. Look forward to. تعبير look forward to يتطلع يتمنى. نتكلم كل التعبير. Look forward to. Even we have to here. نتكلم لكن كل التعبير 3 كلمات. Look forward to يتطلع أو يتمنى. For example, I look forward to seeing my father. تطلع لرؤية my father. اعتباره مسافر. I look forward to hearing from you. تطلع لأسمع منك. Okay. And it is no good, for example, it is no good dots cry over spilled milk. It is no good crying over spilled milk. لا داعي للبكاء على اللبن المسكوب. And this is an English proverb. ده مثل إنجليزي known معروف. It is no good crying over spilled milk. Okay. Also, I can't help dots laugh. It becomes I can't help laughing. Okay. Here these about the expression used in the gerund. The 7th use of gerund, it is used after the verb of senses. You know, the verb of senses, أفعال حواس. But the verb of senses that we have no control over them. We have no control over them. If I say I watch, I control watching TV. أتحكم. Okay. I listen, أتحكم. But here we don't mean these verbs. We mean see, because I can't control on see. يرى. Also here, I can't control on the verb here. ما بتحكم في مسألة السمع أو النظر. Or feel. يحس يشعر. ما بتحكم في مسألة الإحساس. مثلا في البرد ما بتتحكم في انك بتحس بالبرد او الحرارة. ف these verbs either the verb feel, the verb hear, the verb see either use with gerund or infinitive. عندك خيار لما يكون فعل مجرد or to put ing to the verb. For example, I saw, notice that saw the past of see. I saw him. Here, eat, between brackets, eat. Either to make it gerund, eating, or to leave it as infinitive. I saw him eat or eating. Both are correct. As an example, she heard the past of hear. سمعت. She heard the bird sing, between brackets, sing. Either infinitive or gerund. She heard the bird singing or sing. This is about the seventh example of the gerund.